Why is making fun of men's loss of hair okay or acceptable compared to other form of body shaming? Purposely making someone feel bad, just to make them feel bad, is not good, whomever you do it to. I went bald at about 25. And my hair was always my best feature. Girls loved my big bushy hair. And they'd ask to touch it all the time. I'm extremely self-conscious about it. And it is a really painful thing to lose part of your identity like that. My wife says I still look good. And that's most important. But I miss being pretty for my own self-esteem. Making fun of women is more condemned because women come out and do the condemning. Making fun of men is less condemned because other men do not come to their defense. Women defend women. Men do not defend men. Every form of shaming is still acceptable. Just look at the comments section on any public site. Because almost all the people advocating for their respective causes are a part of those causes. Someone advocating for fat acceptance is likely overweight. Someone advocating for more child support likely has a child. Someone advocating for more dog parks likely has a dog. ECT. People are much more willing to accept the choices they've made as acceptable. And something worth fighting for. They've never had to deal with baldness. And likely don't have an accurate gauge on how it actually affects a person. TLDR. Humans have a hard time viewing things from others' perspectives. It's easy to get caught up on your own narrative when it's the only one you've lived. Our society treats men's feelings as irrelevant. It's also socially acceptable to make fun of short men. Bald men don't band together and form a movement around the issue. Acceptable to who exactly? This sub is full of posts that claim knowledge about what everybody thinks. In reality, opinions vary greatly. I don't think I have ever made fun of a man's baldness, and I have been known to take cheap shots. This is what I have seen. Loss of hair is a huge ego blow for those that do. It's third rail joking to someone who just is. It is the extremely rare individual who can lean into it, own it. That being said, there are a great many products now to restore hair loss. Body shaming on the whole is pretty abhorrent. Honestly, making fun of anything someone has no control of shouldn't be okay. It hurts my head when people make fun of my frame and lack of stature and my head hairs. People should really be nicer and practice the golden rule of treating people nicely. I am a person with feelings. I do not appreciate being judged. Yeah, I'm FK and sick of politely smiling at bald jokes. My brother started balding in his early 20s and just shaved it all off. Every time someone, who was not in his close circle, made a comment about it, he immediately made a comment about an obvious flaw of their body. Brutal comments. It is extremely interesting that most men got the hint and apologized, but most women didn't and got mad. We discussed a lot why this is the case but came to a conclusion. There is a lot of incel BS in these comments. Yikes. It's really never okay to make fun of a person for their looks. In my experience, it's generally not women who are hating on men for being bald. It's other dudes. If you see something, say something. The reason making fun of a woman's body is somewhat taboo now is because when call it out when they see it, we still get hate for calling it out. Grow a thicker skin. It's just a joke. Snowflake. But we do it anyway. Men are often their own worst enemy when it comes to things like this. Start supporting other men. If you see men putting each other down, say something. Off topic but semi-related. TW. SAW. But this same principle applies to the SAW and abuse of men. Don't say things like, he deserves to get raped in prison. When a story breaks of a female teacher assaulting a young male student, don't say, what a lucky kid. I wish my teacher was like that. If a man is beaten or abused by his spouse, don't start with the, what kind of man gets beat by a woman, nonsense. Too many men hear the term, toxic masculinity, and think it means, masculinity is toxic. That is absolutely not the case. Toxic masculinity is this bizarre expectation that has been taught to men that they need to look, act, be a certain way to be a man, and it's simply not the case. Be the change you wish to see. No one cares about men's feelings. You'll be sooner told to man up and deal with it than get any empathy. It's not okay, unless they're your friends. Then anything goes. Same as how it's okay to make fun of shortness in men but not okay to make fun of someone overweight. At least publicly in casual jokes. Body shaming men in general is accepted. Either it's hair, weight, height, or D size. I'm not saying it's okay. It's just reality of the world and it's not gonna change anytime soon. Because nobody cares about men.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicuricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.